So, we're driving from Dublin to Limerick, and we just happened to stop in this rest stop, which is named the Barack Obama Plaza. And apparently, Obama has relatives here in this area. I'm not sure the name of the town. Montreal, I believe it is. I'll show you the sign in a minute. But I just saw this on a Conan O'Brien show called Conan O'Brien Must Go. And he goes off to different places. In one of the episodes, he's in Ireland. And he stops at this rest stop. It's pretty funny because he puts a statue of himself here, high-fiving Obama. I should say President Obama, former President Obama, so to be respectful. But pretty funny, eh? And this is the sign, as you can see. So I believe we're in Montreal, is where we are. But this is the rest stop. And you can see President Obama and Michelle waving because they have relatives here. Furthermore, we have the Conan O'Brien air pump from when he was here. So this is his air pump. You got to see the episode. It was really funny. I think this is awesome. To just so happen to stumble upon this is outstanding. So hey everybody, Mike Chipperini at Chipper's Island Adventures, and today we just drove down from Dublin, Ireland down to Limerick, and what we're doing is we're gonna go ahead and visit a grave here, and I'll let you know what it is once we get in there. So let's go ahead and walk in. So we're gonna go ahead and walk down here, and where we're going is to visit Dolores O'Riordan's grave. It's either pronounced O'Riordan or O'Riordan, and this is it right here. And she was the lead singer of the Cranberries and died in 2018 at the young age of 46. And I love their music. It's just awesome. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here in memory of her. A lot of photos. And I'll tell you, every bar you go in here in Dublin, they play Cranberries. Zombie or Linger or things like that. So I'm a big fan, and I've been listening to the Cranberries since their second album, and then I went out and bought their first one. But the big song that did it for me was Zombie. And you know, to be able to visit a grave is always a nice thing. And it's a quaint little cemetery. It's not big at all. This is a small village. I believe it's Calgary. And it's a very small village. And this is the cemetery right here. This is it. That's all there is here. And her grave is tucked over here. And as you can see, she was born in 71 and she died 15 January 2018. And the way she died, she was on some prescription meds, I think. Don't quote me on this. It may have been for depressants, things like that. But she had a lot of alcohol in her system. And she took a bath with the alcohol in her system along with the prescription drugs. She passed out in the tub and drowned accidentally. And that's how she passed. So it was a big shock to the music world when she passed away. So it's a real honor to come down and visit her grave. And if you ever get a chance to listen to Cranberries music, songs like Ode to My Family, which is a beautiful song, Linger, Zombie of course, and a lot of other songs, give them a listen. They're really, really a good band. So something I just noticed is right next door to this cemetery is a much older one. And you can see these much older stones that are in here. And as you can see, it's pretty unkempt, but then you spin around and you have the cemetery where Dolores' grave is. Check it out. That's like an old crypt. You know, back in the day, if the ground was frozen, they couldn't put the bodies in the ground, so they'd have to store them for a little bit. Hey everybody, so we just arrived in Galway, and I'm standing in front of one of the big cathedrals here. I got another church right in front of me, or it may all be part of the same property, I'm not sure, but we're walking across this bridge. Nice little river here, and this is the other church in front of me. So I don't know anything about this place. We just got here, so we're kind of getting our bearings, and I don't know how long we're going to be here. Probably just going to eat, really. So we'll see how this goes. And got my friends up here in front of me walking. I think they're trying to leave me behind. But very pretty area here with this river system. Got one over here and one over here, and there's the bridge I just crossed with the beautiful cathedral right over there. Pretty nice. So far, having a blast over here in Ireland. Last night we had a nice dinner downtown, then did a pub crawl through the Dublin Temple Bar district, and the main reason for that was to check out as much music as we could. So we would go to a bar, stay for a little bit, then move on to the next one. That was awesome because the music is great. I might be able to put some of it up, but I gotta watch out for copyright stuff. So anyway, we're gonna walk down this walkway and go eat. Check that out. So this is called O'Brien's Bridge, apparently. Look at this beautiful architecture, all old stonework on these buildings and stuff. You know? This is what it's like walking down the Galway street. This is where we're gonna go eat, at McDonald's. So let's go head inside. Thank you. Let's see what we got. So what we have here is basically a fish and chips place. So I guess when you're in Ireland, you got to have a little bit of fish and chips. And it's codfish, which I love cod. So I'm going to show you around here. Got these nice murals. Cool decor. Very nice. So we're gonna sit down and eat. I'll show you what they got. Got their fish and chips. Got an onion ring, fish and chips. So I got my tartar sauce and coleslaw. I'm just waiting for my fish and chips to come. I'm gonna sit down and eat. Bring it on. Very nice. Please, if you will. Thank you. And there we have it. I am starving. Nice little meal of fish and chips. I gotta tell you, I normally do not eat like that. But it's one of those things, when in Rome.
3 years.
So anyway, we're walking back up this main drag here. But we have a lot of Irish patriotic pride. But all, oops, sorry about that. All the flags here. But I'm trying to take a little walk up here, see what we have for gift shops and stuff. We didn't really have a game plan when we came here, so we'll just go about and do what we're doing. So
trying, like, besides, like,
the Galway gal. We go. Gotta get some espresso, perk up a little bit. This is real deal stuff here. Here we go. Thank you, sir. So as usual, Susan can't go past a perfume shop without stopping in. Did you get something?
yes.
There it is. A little box of perfume.
Sorry.
Belatage.
Exactly, very good.
That's right.
Oh, no, I don't want to do all the paperwork.
Yes.
On the cloud today, when it's cold outside, I gotta know, maybe. Well, I guess you'd say, what can me?
So we're here in Ayr Square in Galway, and apparently I just was told this by a woman that JFK visited here, John F. Kennedy visited here in, I believe, 1963, and there is a commemorative plaque here, which we're going to check out right now. And here you have it. So he came here, became Freeman of Galway Borough at this place on 29 June 1963. That's what it says on the top.
That's it.
Pretty neat, being a guy from Massachusetts. And we have a plaque for Kennedy, our president, here in Galway. Pretty cool. Nice statue here in the middle of Ayr Park. Very nice park here, right in the middle of Galway. And that's Kennedy Memorial is right over here, or actually it's the Kennedy commemorative plaque. All right, so we come back to point A here in Galway. Got the river right in back of me. Got the cathedral right here. Got a gentleman over here fly fishing into the river. Look at that river, that's a beauty, huh? And that is the river, which explains why Galway settled here, because river commerce is always the best, right? So, what a day What an afternoon here in Galway. It was really nice. Got a little something to eat, took a little walk through the tourist area, and now we're getting ready to drive back toward Dublin. So that's not quite the end of today yet, but we may stop in a pub or something that once we get to Dublin. We'll see how late it is, but we don't want to stay out late tonight. We were out pretty late last night. So this is Fagan's Pub, established 1907, and I guess we're gonna have some dinner here. I'm just waiting for my friends to park the car. I hopped out real quick so I could get a little video, but we're gonna head on in here. It's not the oldest pub, but it looks kind of nice inside, so let's go check it out. Ooh. So apparently this place has had some distinguished visitors such as Bill and Hillary back in the year 2000, but there's been others. I see a picture of Liam Neeson up here. But look at this pub. Look at this. Very nice pub. I'm going to just walk around for a minute here. Look at this. Beautiful taps. Oh yeah. Got some nice stuff here.
I would consider London the correct. Which, look, I don't quite do it.
A lot of photos of their distinguished visitors. I love these old Irish pubs. I got to tell you that. I just love them.
If you're going to do
It really is nice.
I would be more keen on the
Oh, Larry Hagman.
No, sorry, no. Something like
A lot of these faces I don't recognize, and some of them I do. And then of course there's this upper level. Now that looks like a nice Irish red. Alright, I don't know how the lighting is here, but this is a Smithwick's. It looks like Smithwick's, but it's a Smithwick's Irish Red Ale. So let's see how this is. Oh, that's good. Now I want to tell you something. Somebody was asking me if the beer is warm. That beer is probably about 38 degrees, which is perfect. Might even be a little bit 37. But I'm going to take a guess and say that beer is 38, which is the proper temperature of good ale. Is it not, sir? 38 degrees?
I would say give or take, yeah.
Yeah, give or take, the man says, and I'm agreeing with him. But this is a fine beer. Oh, my friends have arrived. Check this out. So I asked the gentleman, why is this place so popular with dignitaries? And he couldn't tell me. Basically, like, if he knew that, he'd open up his own place and do the same thing. But it's just one of those things. And I think if I were to say so myself, it's a nice environment, very antiquated, so it has that warm antique feeling, and it is multiple bar areas. There's a lot of room in here. It isn't a stuffy little pub like some of them can be, but it's not so big that it becomes like just an open floor concept. It has multiple taps, meaning different rooms with their own set of taps. So maybe that's part of the allure, is that it has kind of a good balance of everything. But this is Fagan's Pub. established 1907, and a great place to close the day as we took this long trip down to Limerick, visited Dolores O'Riordan's grave. Then we went over to Galway and had a late lunch and walked around there. And now we're back in Dublin. We're around the corner basically from where we're staying. And I just want to say, if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. As I always say, all the best to all, and happy adventuring.